No, I'm not gonna do it.
What?
I was gonna talk about that Beyonce drop.
Oh. I thought we could do it in a minute, too. We could do it in a minute,
No,
too.
I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not saying no
All right.
words bad about them. Nope. Nope.
Can we put it in the Carter's bucket?
I gotta listen to the Carters again.
Okay.
So I think, bro, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because Charlene was talking about that album, and she loved that album. She thinks that album is so good.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard that album in a while. And I've been meaning to re-listen to it. I probably will do that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you coming in and you telling me, like, bro, that shit is trash. How long we've been doing this show? We were recording an episode when he told me that. Like,
Yeah.
so long we've been doing the show. So
Yeah.
he came in there and told me that. And I listened to it one time. I always liked Summer, and I kind of liked Ape Shit.
Yeah, Ape Shit, yeah.
And then I've never really, I couldn't really name another song on that album for real. And I don't know if y'all will learn this. I'm the Beyonce male fan. Like, as big of a Beyonce fan as you can be as a male, that is me. And Jay-Z is my third favorite rapper ever. So, fourth. So, third or fourth.
Yeah.
So, I love them. Mm-hmm. So, me not knowing their album is crazy.
Right.
But I thought to myself, they were 52 and 40 when they made that album. Mm. Maybe that album wasn't for 20-year-olds that weren't in love for real.
Exactly,
or
right.
Was living how we, like you just said, nothing is important at 21. 22.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that show, I started smoking weed phase and like, nothing in the world matters. Everything is like, that's that phase. Right. So, I think the mature version of me, the love version of me, will enjoy more. So I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to have a review next week.
Okay, all right, I like that.
But
I like that.
Morning Dew remix, absolutely not. Morning Dew, the original song, amazing.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do Spider-Man before we get out of here?
Yeah, all right. The guy.
I feel like we did 2 hours. Like, if you haven't seen the movie and you watched 2 hours of this episode, I feel like we've given you enough content for you to have time to go see the movie. Yeah. Everyone I know has seen this movie twice.
Right. Listen, I'm going to say this. Listen, they did $1 billion the first weekend.
Yeah, bro. If you want to part of that
on
movie,
my third watch tomorrow.
Fail.
So if you have not seen Spider-Man from this point, and there's probably be like a 10, 15-minute video max, like by itself for just Spider-Man.
For sure.
If you're watching this right now, you haven't seen Spider-Man, you shouldn't be watching this because it's spoilers ahead. We're about to talk about the movie. But for the people from the main episode, thank you for sticking with us for the 2 hours. If you're still here, please like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't, drop a comment. Let us know how you like Spider-Man. Flash Gordon is not really a pedo. That is a different person. Is a different character. I did find that hilarious today. But Spider-Man, Brand New Day, starring Tom Holland, starring Zendaya.
One word.
Perfect.
Spectacular.
Oh, that's hard. I like it.
Right.
I like it.
So, what was your favorite moment from the movie? Let's start there. What was your favorite moment from the movie?
It's like one moment. Like,
yeah, and when I say moment, it don't got to be a 2-second moment. Like it can be a 3-4 minute sequence type vibe.
You know what? This is my show, so I'm gonna be honest. If niggas don't like the answer. That first 7 minutes was intoxicating.
Fam.
That first 7 minutes of just because it set the tone of the movie, and this is gonna be because I'm gonna do it. We're doing a whole review, so this is my review of the movie, bro. Stop powering down my superheroes, fam.
Yes.
That first 7 minutes of Spider-Man just putting belt to ass, bro, that's what niggas want to watch. I don't want to watch Spider-Man be scared of heights and Spider-Man can't fight bad guys, bro. I want to see Spider-Man just dog people. Like, no, you cannot rock with Spider-Man. Tombstone, you can't rock with me. Scorpion, you cannot. Like, the first 5-7 minutes of him is just BTA. Just pure BTA. What was your favorite part?
I'm not going to lie, bro. And this is when we get to the critique part, it's a part of my critique. But the last 4 minutes of the climax, when he touched down, when he take MJ, the scene with Ned, I thought was beautiful. Him in the Spider-Man suit and their apartment, fam, like, come on, man. That's, you're killing it. You're killing it. But that him realizing a lot and going straight to the compound, and that fight was straight out of Insomniac video games.
Yes.
That fight of not the one inside with the hand. I'm talking about the one outside with the guards where he does the stretching thing. That moment was so just like Thank you.
Yeah.
It was the most Spider-Man shit I've ever seen in a Spider-Man movie, besides the amazing fight from Doc Ock 2. From Spider-Man 2 against Doc Ock. Those two fights are the most Spider-Man live-action fights you will ever get. And that's what Tom Holland's Spider-Man's movie has been launching. The only like real Spider-Man moment we got from him was Peter Tinkle with Mysterio
drones.
and the drones, and he was fighting drones, so it still wasn't as amazing as you would like it. No pun intended. So that moment right there takes the cake for me.
And that's where I want to start with. If I had like 3 bullet points for the review of
perfect.
The most important things I want to hit is this is the most Spider-Man-y movie I've ever seen. And we'll try to rank them at the end, and we'll do a couple of TikToks after recording. But the reason this is going to rank so high for me is it is a Spider-Man movie for Spider-Man fans. Yes. It's not a Spider-Man movie for the MCU. It's not a Spider-Man movie to advance the character. Yes. It's not a Spider-Man movie for his origin. This is our Spider-Man. And I feel like people's reaction towards Tom Holland after this shows you how starved people are for just a great Spider-Man movie, bro. It had been 5 years, but like you said, at this point in the trilogy, what Tom Holland was missing was bag work, honestly. And you got so much of it in this movie, like dog, he hit Scorpion with a grand piano in the first couple minutes.
Let's end this on a high note. Yeah, come on, man.
Like, hit that nigga with a grand piano, bro. Like, it's so many times where I was like, that was so tough. The beginning of the Hulk fight.
Fam.
The beginning of the Hulk fight, because the Hulk, like, first of all, when the Hulk does anything, it feels like a Hulk movie.
Yes.
So this
it's so much Hulk. Like,
like niggas in the theater was like, had him. Like niggas was like really getting into it. First of all, we cannot say enough about the director, but one super long take of him like in the vent, webbing it to get away from him in one long take. He does like 8 circles in this movie. It is so beautiful, bro. Like, to see Spider-Man really use his powers as best as he can at up to a certain point. And it was such a far cry from like what you see from superhero movies now, where they're going, oh, I can't use my powers, something's wrong. It's like, nah, like, I really want to see you be Spider-Man. Like, bruh, you've been Spider-Man for 5 years. The city should be safe.
Yes.
You shouldn't be Spider-Man for 2 years and the city's worse.
Yeah.
You're a bad superhero. Yeah. You're a bad like undebatably, and I don't want to make this a Batman sucks video, but nigga, you've been Batman for 2 years and the city worse? Fuck have you been doing? What have you been doing, nigga? Like, Spider-Man was like, all right, I'm gonna really lock in and be Spider-Man, and like, you could eat off them streets. It was beautiful out there. Like niggas was so like people still live in that city that aliens landed in because Spider-Man keeps it safe.
So let me ask you this: what were your 3 bullet points? Because I want to make sure they're clear.
Yeah. So the most Spider-Man-y movie ever, best MJ we will ever have.
Okay.
3, the direction, and I do give 80 to the director, and 20 to Christopher Nolan a little bit because like Tom saw what they did. And like, we should do some shit in ours, but. Genuinely, I see why they asked to make it. I see why they wanted to see if he wanted to do Doomsday. I see why they offered him Doomsday. From the very first Gene Chase, I knew we were in for a Spider-Man classic. Because while Tom, and we talked about this when we were comparing, is like, what Tom is really missing is a villain.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a really iconic villain. Mysterio was more like a twist than a villain. Vulture really wasn't a villain. He was just like a bad guy who was chasing. And No Way Home, it's really not, those aren't his villains. But with Gene's powers, it added a level of, we can really make this practical and really sell the idea of what this would look like. So in the first fight, when they crash the van, and he starts running, and he gets to the top, and everybody's running. And Jean Grey, it's one super long take. But every time a person bumps into her or stops her progress, you can see them like throw themselves into the next person. And you got so many takes like that. It was just beautiful to watch.
My top 3 points are your number 1 point, the most Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man-y movie we ever got. Second would be the practical shots of New York from the scenes, from just the scene on the top with MJ at the top, from the scenes with on Punisher's boat. Just brought a flavor to this movie that we haven't gotten in a Spider-Man movie MCU wise. And lastly, the writing of this movie is outstanding. This movie was written so well because scripts like this are real easy to get cheesy. Scripts of I'm gonna miss everybody. Oh my god, everybody hates me. Oh my god, I'm alone and you're alone and the villain is alone. Like it's real easy to make that cheesy and corny, and Marvel has done that before. The way they were able to put in actually, I'm gonna say okay, this actually is writing. So with the writing, what they did is they put in so many nuggets. So it said something in the beginning. He was like, this movie was for Spider-Man fans. It wasn't for this, it wasn't for that. I want to change that statement around and say the number one goal of this movie was to make it for Spider-Man fans.
Facts.
Everything else was a plus that we could do. The fact that we could sprinkle in this for Doomsday, we can sprinkle in this for Spider-Man 2, we can sprinkle in this for the X-Men is a plus. But we're focusing on making a Spider-Man movie for his fans. And then we'll get into other stuff. So they did that first. But the little nugget they placed of Bruce Banner being the Albert Einstein of this universe, and it makes so much sense because Banner has always had this yin and yang feeling of having his powers and being the destructive beast he is, but also understanding that it does save and protect a lot of people when he is the best version of that, and him understanding the danger that Peter was doing when he looked at him and was like, I can make this chip universal, and he was like, what? Like, why would you kind of want to do that? And that being the chip that's going to start the universal collars for the mutants that are going to come, and Spider-Man is going to be the reason that happens, and Spider-Man has a relationship with everybody in the MCU. That's the beauty of having this good of a Spider-Man is Spider-Man is a one character in Marvel in the comics that has a relationship with everybody.
Every single person.
Everybody has some, from Captain America to Hulk to Wolverine.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, of course.
And this is a comic book that I didn't read. Shout out YouTube Shorts, where you can read a comic book in 30 seconds.
Oh, didn't know
but
that.
It's a very good Spider-Man comic book where Spider-Man can't visit Aunt May because she's with, like, doing some Aunt May shit. So he doesn't know what to do for Christmas. So he went to, like, hang out with the Fantastic Four, but didn't feel right. And he went to hang out with, like, the Avengers. Then he went to, like, so he goes to all different teams. And then at the end, he, like, misses Aunt May so much the entire time. He doesn't really enjoy it because he thinks they're just, like, passing it off and feeling bad for him that he doesn't have somewhere to go. And at the end, he's feeling so bad. Captain America pulled him aside and was like, do you know why you saw everyone in the Marvel universe? And he was like, yeah, because I haven't. Man, he was like, no. We all fought over who was gonna be with you for Christmas, and it like changed the whole experience for me. He was way more happy about it. But like everyone loves Spider-Man.
Yes, bro. Like, yes, bro. So the nuggets they set up from that with the X-Men, from what else did they set up? What Jean Grey is, what Jean Grey being in the 616 universe as born and raised in this universe,
the school in the
having
background
a sister,
as she's like driving away.
Like all of those little points are smooth points, but within that they focused on the Spider-Man story and wrapped it in perfectly. And I just thought it was so well done. And lastly, the color, bro. The color of this movie, that suit was so red. Beautiful, and so blue. The little nuggets that he took from the Peter 1 and Peter 2 with the raised webbing and the bigger spider from both of them. Like, oh my gosh, bro, just amazing. And I thought that I was really confused on how they would do the mutating, per se, of Spider-Man. I thought he was going to get his organic webs and be like, oh, bet, we lit. Yeah. Him being like, I don't really like I'm trying to fight this. I don't really want to go through this next phase. Yeah. Was so genius. I love how they tackled that.
That's a fact. And for my second point, and first of all, I agree with everything you said. You mentioned the writing. I want to to piggyback off yours, because I actually do love that point. I want to tack on the music.
Yeah.
The music for this
10
out of 10. amazing. The opening sequence. Listen, I heard Tame Impala. I was like, is that? No, that's not Tame Impala. Like, perfect Spider-Man song, perfect song for the movie. But I can't keep going in this review without just Zendaya. Zendaya's best role for sure. I think it's her best acting. I think this was like a.
You haven't watched Euphoria, have you? Yeah, no. Not
no.
touching. She may never do anything as good.
Yeah, no. I
Euphoria is one of the most impressive performances I've seen of any actor. On
I haven't even. I don't even know what the intro to Euphoria is.
Yeah, no, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, bro. I think I was like, yo, what is it about? It was like teenagers having sex. Like, yeah.
It's not about that. It's really heavy
No.
though.
I figured there was just like teenagers, but they're just adults doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But I will say, from what I have seen, and I will say this experience, this opinion of Zendaya's acting hit so much harder on the rewatch, because when you're first watching it, you're so caught up in the movie, you don't realize that like that's actually her acting. You're like, oh yeah, that's Jean Grey, or like that's good. Like those scenes where she's acting like Jean Grey is controlling her are like gut checks. Like they are so perfectly evil. Like so perfectly. Like she said, like, okay, everybody knows if you've seen this video, you know, like the kiss and like, oh yeah, it was fake. And everybody talks about like, like, you know, like the kiss. She said, MJ would have hated that shit. Like,
fam!
I said, ooh, she's
fam!
right. I said,
that was crazy. And he knew she was right. That's the worst part, is she was right, bruh.
Yes. I was like, she would have hated that shit. Like, gut punch in his chest. And then Spider-Man get mad. He's like, stop it. And she like does like the little back up to the ledge. I don't even know like how to describe it. Like she's like taunting him like as she backs up. Just so perfectly done, bruh. And then, bro, that shit was heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking. The I Don't Love You was like, oh my God. And it was so fire because he comes back from this amazing fight with the Hulk. Oh my God, the Punisher came and helped me. He's my friend. We did it. We're done.
You sent him because you sent him. I was like, yo,
did
you really sent him?
Yeah. And what is this?
Yeah.
I want to talk to Peter Parker. I said, nah, bro. They are cooking. He took that bitch off and he was like, and she was like, well, I don't love you. And I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Like, what? And it was like, in that moment, you realized part of him never telling them
is he was scared of that.
He was scared of that exact moment.
Yes.
He was really trying to protect them, and he did have that anxiety of like, what if I do be their friend again? They accept me, and they die. Right. Like he did have to live with that weight, but he got to act like it was more of that than it was of I am genuinely scared they don't remember me and they won't like me anymore. Yeah, like that. Feeling that, and remember, he's only 19, 20, 21 years old at this point. Actually, the time jump in this movie is very important. 5-year time jump, very important in this movie. We be very important
here because I know where he is now. Because they said this lead. Listen, 5 years finna go by. 5 years finna go by. Somebody else gonna have to time jump in this.
Yeah. So it was just so gut wrenching, and you're correct about Zendaya. And just her growth as an actress is so beautiful to watch because she truly only had 15 minutes of screen time and she takes it over. Yeah. She takes it over. She is a true movie star, bro. When she kisses Peter and he's crying and he's like, and she turns and is like, let it out, Peter.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What? Like, nah, bro. And that's what I'm talking about, the writing. Yeah. That scene was done so well because this is part of the reason why MCU being kind of shitty the past few months, which I don't agree with, but the narrative of being that was played so well into that scene because you're like, is the MCU finna do some MCU shit and she finna forgive him 30 minutes into this movie? Like, is this really finna happen? Yeah. And the only reason you believe that is because of how well she's acting.
Exactly.
That's the only reason you
Because
have that
it's
thought.
so real.
Yes, bro.
She like and the lead up to it. She's like, this is the thing. If he would have told her, and then they acted it out, the scene plays differently.
Yes.
But she figures it out the way
Yes.
she figured it out the first.
Yes.
Time. Like, bro, tens, bro, tens, bro, tens, and then even okay. So, but this is why I love Zendaya's performance so much. And you mentioned kind of with the Hulk. I do like that Mary Jane isn't just like a dumb actress.
Yeah.
That's annoying and cheats on her boyfriend
Yeah.
if another nigga flicks an omelet. Because she like really helped him with the suit and the inhibitor.
Yes.
And this is why the direction for this movie is so like them niggas are insane. They make the problem his lenses.
Yes.
She grabbed that nigga face. And you know he is on the inside like freaking out. Like, oh my God,
yes.
he's grabbing my face.
Yes.
And then you can see his eyes in the lenses while he's doing it. And then you're like, oh yeah, he's freaking out. But as soon as she helped him, she like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
She's like, oh, this is some savvy shit you working on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that's why she is, I mean, tens. She jumped off the building and was like smiling.
She's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
She's crazy, bro. She's amazing. And then she goes out of her body mid-fall. So
yeah. Bro, it's so good. And another character that I really loved, but because I this is one of those rare times where like I started watching more TV shows that are like actively current. So now I'll be like, I can recognize certain actors in certain roles. The minute I saw that nigga as Bill Metzger, I said this nigga is up to no good. But I thought he was amazing. He's awesome in Severance. Amazing
I've heard
Severance.
he's amazing.
So good in Severance. But him not knowing what VMAX is the funniest shit.
Bro, such a good trope. Such a good trope, man. Such a good trope.
She had her tied to the chair. He's like, what's VMAX? He look over like, should I know? He legit like, what the fuck is she talking about? But that ending up being just like the last thing her sister saw in that room.
Bruh.
Yo,
Like, the writing of this movie.
Because when you first hear it, you like Max? Oh, that's
Bruh.
Venom.
Yes,
That's
yes,
this.
yes.
Oh, it's this. And then what's Yelena's sister name? Florence Pugh.
What's her act like? Scarlett Johansson?
No. I'm saying like, what's the Black Widow's name?
Yelena.
Yelena. Oh, it is Yelena.
You said what's Yelena's name, so I was confused.
Oh, I'm tweaking. But Yelena, when they sit in the tub, the first thing she said is, it could be alien, it could be technology. So I'm like, oh yeah, you trying to pump fake me? Like, yeah, no, I'm seeing it. No. And it turns out way better.
Yes. And speaking of nuggets, Florence Pugh being in that movie.
10 out of 10.
Come on, man.
10 out of 10.
That lets me know something.
She's leading. She's a leader, bro. She's been in Hawkeye. She's been in Spider-Man. She's been in Thunderbolt. She's been in Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
That's why she's been in the Black Widow movie.
Yes, Black Widow. Yes,
So,
she's a star too as well. But
and she's smart. And she is very, like, she is Natasha-esque in the role where she knew, like, all right, this isn't Red Room brain control. This isn't that type. This isn't that. Like, she was really helping Peter the entire
like this
time.
has to be like possession. Like that was a really smart thought, and she was correct in that.
Right.
So I think that actually, what did you think about the buddy cop aspect with the Punisher?
I loved it.
I loved every second.
I loved it. I love the dynamic. I don't like the people being like, why is he so nice to Spider-Man when he's mean to Daredevil? First of all, Daredevil is an asshole.
Yeah. If you watch if you have watched Daredevil, you know why he doesn't fuck
exactly.
with
You can tell. Like, that's what I'm saying. That I know y'all niggas ain't seen Daredevil.
And the
before.
thing about that relationship is he fucks with Daredevil.
Exactly.
He just don't think Daredevil is honest about who he is.
Exactly.
And that makes him mad.
Right.
But he still come protect Daredevil whenever he needed and all of that.
Yeah. You can see with him, with Peter, it's on some little bro shit.
Yes.
And you can tell the scene before he goes to fight Jean Grey, the real nature is their relationship. Because he's like, when they start arguing, it's not like an argument. It is a bro conversation.
Yeah.
Where he like, my nigga, if you think my family was alive, you think I'd be fucking around acting like a coward with this mask on? And then even after screaming at him, he got to run out. He like, yo, I'll watch the girl. Don't worry about it. Like, you can really see it's like a big bro, little bro relationship where he want to protect him, even though like he for sure ducked the Hulk, which I thought was
hilarious,
so
bro.
funny.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Another part of the Hulk fight, the run on the wall, bro, where he runs up the wall and does a flip. Yeah. I'm like, bro, we're doing everything we're supposed to with this movie, bro.
Ran up the wall, pulled Hulk into the ground. But like, bro, the Hulk threw that nigga into the building, and he swung in the building and came back around and started tying that nigga to the building. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm ranking Spider-Man movies, and I'm not gonna say any names, Nelson. I'm not gonna say any names to compare like No Way Home to Brand New Day. Like, that bag's just different.
It's different, bro. It's different, bro.
Just different,
I really can believe Nelson said that because I love Nelson. Nelson has great opinions.
Yeah.
Nelson come on the show for a reason. Like,
yeah,
I respect Nelson's
Facts.
opinion. Him saying that was shocking because I was like, bro, that movie isn't touching. Not touching.
Close,
this movie. That script wasn't as compact. No. It was too many like cinema sins moments. That's what I call them. They're not like actually like I give so much of a fuck, but I shouldn't be able to make the joke that he brought 6 villains into his aunt's apartment. Like, despite you saying he's a dumb teenager and that's his morals and all of that, it's still kind of stupid. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, and Peter's a genius, so it just doesn't really. Bro, he's
a fucking super genius.
Yeah, bro.
And then like at the same time, it's like, man, like, can nobody just tell him like, hey, yo, Peter, this is stupid, twin. Like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, bro.
Like, we don't even know enough about time travel and multiple dimensions to know if we fix these niggas, do they like? You spent 45 fixing that nigga, he don't exist anymore.
And then like the Peter Parker isn't like a arrogant, I know it all type superhero. Right. So Doctor Strange explaining all this to him and him just not listening isn't Peter Parker-esque.
That's a fact.
That's another problem I have with it. So yeah, bro.
I mean, nigga, and to his credit, a lot of great Peter Parker moments.
A lot of great
like
Peter
Shorty being like, yo, we live on the same floor. He like, okay. That nigga saw it, bro. She said that shit and he moved.
Oh, his Queen's accent. The Queen's accent is growing, but in the scene with Aunt May, it goes back to he's incredible. Yeah. He's incredible.
Oh, Shorty from the Bear. Shorty from the Bear as the police captain.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to my girl, bro.
Shout out to her. Shout out to
my girl.
That made me happy. That made me really
I was
happy.
super happy to see that.
That's two hilarious Bear actors in the MCU because Old Boy's a thing.
Oh yeah, the thing, yeah.
Oh, and John Barrow's Punisher.
Yeah.
3.
Damn, yeah. We gotta get a couple more. Listen.
Lip need to be Professor X.
I'm trying to think
I know him from Shameless, so I still call him.
I'm trying to think who Carmi could be. He could be a new Loki.
That's who I'm talking about. That's Lip. His name is Lip in Shameless, and that's where I know him from.
Okay,
so I still call him Lip. I have never called him
on
Carmi,
the reboot.
ever.
He could be Loki. I could fuck with him as Loki.
I could fuck with him. He little though. He little as hell. He could be Wolverine. Wolverine's supposed to be small.
I can see that shit. That nigga want to pull a sig as Wolverine so bad. Like, he want to hit a sig as Wolverine so bad. I can see it.
But lastly, before I get into my doomsday question to close, him being in this suit for 80% of the movie changes so much. Guys, you're making superhero movies. I don't want to see him in a Vans in a t-shirt. It's a superhero movie. That was a James Gunn. Shout out to Gun is Loaded. That Superman movie, Superman was in the movie in his suit damn near the whole movie. That is what superhero movies need to be. Unless it's an Iron Man movie and he can't be in that suit, I understand it. Speaking of, let me start track. I watched the trailer for Iron Man 2. Robert Downey Jr. is so much better than everybody.
He's him.
Like,
he's him.
Sometimes I be like, hey, remember dramatic? Yeah. He's like, and I be watching the same 4 movies, so I'm kind of used to it. Yeah. My nigga, I saw him in Iron Man. That charisma he has, it is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. People are like, why would he be Doom if he can't be Iron Man? Nigga, that's Robert Downey Jr.
That is Robert Downey Jr.
He
is amazing, bro. He's amazing. But back to what I was saying, him being in that suit changes everything about this movie, bro. Next time I see the Fantastic Four, they should be in their suits most of the movie. Next time when I see the Avengers, I want the Avengers in their Avengers costume the entire movie. Like, I want the superheroes to look like superheroes, bro, and that changes a lot about the movie as well.
You're right about that, and that was one of the things I loved about the Fantastic Four movie is like, bro, listen, you know, I'm just going to start this segment right here because I'm going to clip this anyway because I need to post this because I'm going to die on this hill. But I'm going to start this in a way people are not going to expect. Most of his blame goes to Christopher Nolan. I'm going to say something negative about Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan took the most realistic superhero and made one of the best, most realistic superhero movies we've ever seen.
Fair.
He didn't upgrade the suit off camera. Yeah. He said he did it. You saw the drawings of the suit.
Yes.
Everything was realistic. And to his credit, it turned out amazing. That's Christopher Nolan. It's one of the best Jokers ever. It's one of the best movies ever. That should not be the blueprint for the superhero movies you are making.
No.
The reason Fantastic Four was so great for me, like another reason, is, I like when they get into the rocket ship and there's fours everywhere. It's 4 in the helmet, got a 4 in the jetpack, got a 4 in the pants.
Yes.
We're the Fantastic Four.
I like that.
We like the Fantastic Four, bro.
I like that.
I like when Spider-Man has a Spider-Man suit on the entire movie.
Yes.
We want our heroes to be our heroes, bro. I don't want to hear it's been 2 years. He's still figuring out how to be the Batman.
You cannot get over that.
No, bro. That shit made me so mad the other day.
It's a horrible critique, by the way. He's a regular human. If he was a real superhero, it would be a very valid critique. The fact that he's a regular human, it makes the realism very understandable.
That's what I'm saying. Especially for Batman, because I love Batman so much, I'll give you some latitude. He don't got to be like a superhero. But you know my two, because I've said them like a billion times. First of all, you should not need adrenaline to beat up some incels at the end of the movie. 2, how are you getting around? I had this argument on Twitter with somebody. It was like, he could be scared of heights. It's only been 2 years. I know why you've been a shit Batman for 2 years, because you're driving around Gotham. What do you mean you can't? You haven't jumped off. You telling me you've been Batman for 700 days. You haven't jumped off one building. You haven't went from one building to another.
It's silly. I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it.
And that's my only point. And you know what?
That one moment makes it like that Dark Knight conversation hilarious to me. Like, you guys are tripping.
Yeah, like y'all. And
the movie's great though.
To your credit, that is a CinemaSins complaint. So I don't even really hang on it too much because it's still a good movie. It's just not the Batman I've waited 8 years for.
I can agree with that as well.
So and I have been on record that if the next Batman movie, he's doing a bunch of Batman shit. And you know what? You know why I've been so mad lately? It's because I feel like I was unfair to Robert Pattinson.
Now that you've seen him in everything,
I feel like they're wasting Robert Pattinson on this Batman shit.
Okay.
But I completely forgot what I was going. Oh, the Power Down Super shit. Like, bro, it's just something about like Spider-Man. When you watch a Spider-Man movie, he got the suit on 80% of the movie, bro. I don't want to watch a 40% Spider-Man, 40% Peter Parker, 20% pizza delivery guy. No disrespect Sam Raimi, because you only did like 30 seconds. But like the stuff y'all be asking for, bro, I don't want that. I don't want a realistic, gritty Spider-Man.
They were like, why don't we know what Spider-Man does for money? I don't give a fuck, bro. Who cares?
Fam, if really, and that's my biggest problem. How does Spider-Man have money for a monitor? Nigga, you think if Spider-Man existed and he walked into Best Buy, the nigga making minimum wage would charge Spider-Man for a monitor at Best Buy? Like, think about this. Think about how loved Jalen Brunson is right now. Like, in the audience, close your eyes. Think about how loved Jalen Brunson is. Imagine if the Knicks won 5 more championships and then he saved the universe. That is what being Spider-Man is like in New York. Like, being Spider-Man in New York, like, bro, like, you think Spider-Man is worried, like, if he goes out, like, he needs somebody to pick up the tab? And this is my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that nigga was a billionaire's best friend.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Like, you don't think, okay, like Pepper Potts is like, yeah, here's a check for $700,000 to your foundation. Bye, Aunt May. Like, I'm pretty sure Peter is okay. Yeah. And even if Tony Stark and Pepper Potts didn't give him anything, and Happy Hogan didn't give him anything, or they forgot and he can't access it, or da-da-da-da, Aunt May is still a person. I'm sure she had life insurance and some type of income. Like, it's not.
And they established in Spider-Man Homecoming, he was a dumpster diver.
Yeah.
Like, he was dumpster diving for tech in Spider-Man Homecoming.
That is
the thing.
facts.
So, like, it's a stupid complaint. It's stupid complaint. My last question to you is, with him being introduced to Yelena, and the Spider-Man, the end credit scene at the end, do you think he's in Avengers Doomsday?
No, I don't think he's in Avengers. I think at most he's at the end.
Okay.
I don't think he'll play a big role in Doomsday though, and I feel like that is what is going to drive the Secret Wars hype.
Okay.
I think he is going to. If you haven't seen the end credit scene, it's basically the Spider-Man tracker. It's like, yo, where's Spider-Man? He's not on Earth. We don't know, and then it like ends up outer space. Mm-hmm. I think he's at Battleworld. I think the time skip. It's been 5 years for Spider-Man, and I think while Spider-Man's been doing this and meeting Jean Grey and getting to 99 overall Spider-Man, Dr. Doom has been in that Fox Mr. Fantastic universe putting belt to ass.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so This is where I disagree.
Mm.
I think so when you get 8 months to movie time, really about a year away from movie time, everything Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers say matters.
Right.
And I'm not talking about like how LeBron can post a crown and they'll be like, he's moving to England. Like, not like that.
Maybe it's me. He wants to be traded.
No. I'm talking about they really are doing this. They know who they're speaking to. They know these nerds hold on to every word. So they really are being careful and methodical in their approach. They posted something after the Spider-Man movie, after it broke the in-game record of the biggest domestic opening weekend ever. Congratulations to Tom Holland and the cast, and Destin Daniel.
Yep, he's 4 for 4 too, by the way.
Oh yeah, a strong 4, strong 4. Tom Holland had on a Avengers Infinity Stones. That's not what was important though.
Yeah,
he had a chess piece in his hand, and on the post before that, it's a Doomsday chessboard. And he has one of the pieces. Spider-Man has one of the pieces in his hand. I'm telling you.
The Battle World pieces?
I'm telling you. He's in this movie. I do not think he plays a big role in Doomsday.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in the movie for the 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
But I think hour 145, when we're about to hit the third act climax, Yelena is going to be like, we need some backup.
Yeah.
And I have a favor to call.
Right.
And Spider-Man is going to swing in, and Spider-Man was on the ship with the new Avengers, and that's why the Spider-Man signal was gone. That is my thought. And he is going to go to the final battle with them and fight with them. The surprise I think that we'll get will be Wolverine in the next movie, the Hulk in the next movie, and Scarlet Witch. I think those are the 3 surprises for the next movie. Because I think you're right.
Yeah.
They're saving. First off, I think in the next movie, any superhero that's ever existed will be in it. Like, we're gonna get Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man in Secret Wars. They're gonna fight again. I think we're getting everybody in Secret Wars. But who is going to be the star of the movie is the question. I think Spider-Man will be one of the leaders in Secret Wars. He'll just play a piece in the last battle in this movie.
Yeah, I think they are. Wow, you ever have like real clarity and like thought? I think them niggas sat down. They said, yo, listen, we dropped Spider-Man in London and the Marvels and the worst Thor movie ever. It's not looking good. Let's put all our chips in the middle of the table and just triple down on Spider-Man. I think Secret Wars is gonna roll out on the back of Spider-Man and Doctor Doom.
Me too.
I think and I think it's gonna be like his Iron Man type of in-game.
Me too.
And I think that's what's gonna. So it's crazy. We aren't that far off because I think if he were to show up in Doomsday, it would be later towards the end. I think it's just if we were trying to pressurize as much hype as you can, Doomsday ends with 30 seconds of Spider-Man. And that's why that's how I think Doomsday ends. Where all right, I've got the Fox universe, I've got all these niggas, I got the 616 universe, I got them all together. It's all gonna be Battle World, and at the end, you got 30 seconds of Tom Holland like, where the fuck am I? What's going on?
That
and
would be
he's
crazy.
Reuniting with all the other heroes, and they're like, who the fuck is this? Yeah. And I think, boom, Secret Wars.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I like that. So that theory I've heard, and I like. My theory I've heard, and I've liked. And the last one I've heard is that's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. That's the last one I've heard.
That would piss me off.
That would piss me off.
That would piss me off, bro.
I don't want Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man to play a major role.
Yeah.
All of them can appear. Like I said,
right.
Because again, for those of you who don't know, Battle World is just a bunch of universes put together. Dr. Doom creates his own Earth, and he makes superheroes fight each other to survive, essentially. Mm-hmm. So a Spider-Man fight or a Spider-Man Wolverine fight between Tobey and all of that shit is perfectly fine to create moments in Secret Wars. Building a story or anything around Peter Parker, around Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, absolutely horrible.
This is what I think happens. I think basically because I don't think they'll do like hey, Spider-Man, pick your 10 favorites like they do in the comics. I think what's going to happen is he's going to win at the end of Doomsday, and the people who are going to stand up and fight him are all the anchor beings that are left from those universes that he actually could not kill. So I think it's gonna be Logan. I think it'll be Spider-Man. I think it'll be like all the main guys, and that's gonna be the people on Battle World for Secret Wars.
That's like who starts it. It's
Yeah.
like I think that's how the movie ends. It's like because I don't think it's no question Doom is winning.
Yeah.
So I think Doom is winning, and like the movie is ending, and he is like literally on top of Earth putting pieces together, and they're showing you heroes dropping in into different worlds, and it might not even be like them dropping into like the void like that was in Deadpool and Wolverine. You might literally see them like being in their office, and their building getting lifted up and transported, or like going through the Doctor Strange portal and just sitting down somewhere else. And it's just gonna be a pan to Logan, a pan to Spider-Man, a pan to Robert Downey's, a pan to Thanos.
Yeah.
I think Thanos might be one of them, and a pan to Hulk. Like I think I do think that's around how it ends. I think you're on the right point.
If I give you the last 45 seconds, because I visualized it after I say it. Throne room, evil Scarlet Witch, evil Invisible Woman, tripped out. He just come down, sit down on the throne. It zooms out on him, and then after it leaves Doctor Doom, that's when it's like, oh shit, these are all the niggas left.
Yeah.
Then you get the Spider-Man, you get the Logan, you get RDJ, you get the X-Men who are left over, and that's how you get into Secret Wars.
I think you're spot on. I think the one thing, because my thing with Doomsday is, how is it going to be different than Infinity War and Endgame? How are you going to make this not feel like, the villain won, then they lost?
Yeah.
I think Doom wins both these movies.
I
don't think he loses.
I
think that the first movie is, we lost.
Yeah.
And there is no question we lost.
Yeah.
I think the second movie is nobody wins.
Yeah.
And that's how they write it is. Doom gets part of what he wants but dies or goes off into a void, whatever. And the heroes lose a lot, but enough of it survives for them to build on something. Yeah. But this isn't we fixed everything we did with Thanos. This is not, we fixed everything. This is like, we got to just build off of what we lost.
That's a fact.
And I think that's going to create for an amazing story. I'm so excited for Downey's performance. Them being on the run of Brand New Day, Born Again Daredevil, Wonder Man, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and then the Spider-Man movie, I don't think there's no way Doomsday misses. I worried Doomsday could miss. Now I'm good is worst case scenario for me. It's good.
It's gonna bang for sure.
I'm excited, man.
Listen, if you're still here,
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Put some in the comments. Let's look at cold bananas this week. If you made through the whole episode, just put bananas. Shout you on the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I want to shout out W Energy one more time.
W Energy, nothing ATL.
You got anything for him, Rock?
In a world full of hate, let your light be love. In an industry full of copycats, we are some one and ones. I'm Rock. That's Ish. That's Ish. I'm Rock. We are the show about nothing. This has been episode 172. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you to W Energy. Thank you to the twins. And again, thank you to my brother. We'll see you next week.